Today, from the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans,
it's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against his secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
Corral going to throw right away. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Corral, another throw on 2nd down.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. A leap, and he's got it. He got it.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
On 2nd and 10.
Corral, that's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Corral from the gun on 3rd down here.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, it's up how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So here come the Saints now for their first drive.
They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And he comes into these playoffs bringing a team that's been battle-tested, won the division, and earned the home playoff game here in round 1. But every year they know that a division champ, it feels like, gets beat. They don't want to be that team. They have to avoid the overconfidence and make sure they play the same way they played during the regular season, mistake-free and with passion.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here's Fields. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Fields.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
So pass interference to call. That's going to set him up with a first down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The officials letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the first quarter.
The former ASU Sun Devil, Eno Benjamin with it.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
Now Fields. They'll set up the screen for Eno Benjamin.
And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Pass complete. Now race for the marker. And he will be out of bounds, well shy of the marker. So that's a turnover on downs. Great job defensively.
Well, that was a long attempt to begin with, so the fake you might have known was somewhat of a possibility. Credit to the defense, though. They weren't fooled.
You're right. They weren't fooled. And they were in a position of having to play it both ways. Guard for the fake, but you still want to rush the kicker because it was a makeable kick. So they ended up getting the best out of the whole thing. Stuffed the fake, and they take over the ball.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Here's Corral.
He finds his target, Beckham.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Corral. That caught by Tremble. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First carry for Raheem Mostert.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
2nd down at 5. Once again, it's Mostert.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
They'll run with Hall.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Switching it up, Corral going to throw here.
He's got Mason complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Corral
under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Cameron Jordan. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And his kick is indeed good, and that will make it 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
Being chased out left. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 6-0 our score after one. Fields on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. 3rd and long. It's Fields. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Eddie Pinheiro on now. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one is no good. He missed it. And the deficit will stay at 2 field goals. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. So as they take it over, we step aside.
On first down, right back to Hall. Down to the 42, second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Corral to throw on 1st and 10.
And that's complete to Marshall on the crossing route. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers. But how about here? This is a cornerback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A 3rd field goal in the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down.
Throwing here, Corral.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick here is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Fields now to throw. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he is going to have a Saints first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Here's Fields. Open man is the tight end, Troutman. Working with a 2nd and 4.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Back to throw. Fields.
Eluding the pressure right.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Kamara up the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
To throw is Fields.
Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now here's Goodwin with it on the jet sweep. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. A give. This is Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, a 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Saints have cut it back within a score. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now it's Fields. A throw over the middle taken in by Troutman. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
We remind you coming up at halftime. Charles, you want a way to enhance your Saturday?
I do.
I know you do. I've got the thing just for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando to take us through the weekend in the NFL.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. On 1st down, Fields.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Throwing again on 2nd down.
Fields. And Fields going to have the 1st down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Operating from the gun, Fields. Flushed out right. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Fields firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Fields.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Justin Fields
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Saints will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead is up to 5. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Corral's throw complete there to Thomas.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. To throw again on second down.
Corral.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
On 3rd and 1, Corral. This pass out wide to Hall.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Corral looking for another pass here.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DJ Moore, as the first half is winding down.
And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Point after, up and good. And the lead is now 2. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards.
And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Throwing to start the drive. Fields.
Tries the left side and finds Olave.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
A final shot before the break. Fields.
Deep ball for Goodwin. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
And the Panthers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL.
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
They run it with Benjamin.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They'll run again with Benjamin.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Saints have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Boy, missed tackles continuing to plague this defense, and they surrender another big play and a touchdown here.
Yeah, by my count, at least 2 guys had shots at it, maybe even more than that. But this defense, they've looked out of sorts all game long. That was definitely not one of their better efforts right there.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead is up to 5.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Here's Corral.
To the right side, and he's got more complete.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Give to Hall running right.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw, Corral.
Thomas has got it, complete.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Panthers. Odell Beckham, 57 yards.
And the Panthers have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Corral throwing for it.
And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running.
They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. From the 41, Fields. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Fields. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
2nd and 10, Fields again. Slant pass complete to Olave. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 21. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Jet sweep, here's Olave. 2 yards on the carry there, it'll be second down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
2nd down and 8. Back to throw. Fields. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. On the run is Benjamin. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Eno Benjamin. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are able to move back in front. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Here now, time to discuss Odell Beckham Jr. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Final minute now of the third quarter. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
On 2nd and 11 now. Corral. It's caught by OBJ. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he'll go down, and that will do it. for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Hall want to give up the middle. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Corral here working from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Corral. And this is caught. He hits more. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to the ground with Hall. He's got it to the 43 here.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. And Marshall's got it. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 26. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Corral. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Thomas. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 14. Running left, it's Hall. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Corral looking to pass, 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 4th down now after a loss of 2. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the left hash, this from 34. And this one is right through. And that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And right now they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a 2-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offensive coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, it's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense cautiously, but not so cautiously that you just give it up.
Here's 2nd and a yard. This is Benjamin. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Fields. Flush to his right.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Looking to throw again on second down. Fields. The pass caught by Olave. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now a first down throw. Fields. And he's going to get this down near the 25. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Now Fields. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 15-yard line. On the ground, Benjamin. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Fields. He'll find his running back, Eno Benjamin. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal performance.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Marquise Goodwin from 3 yards out. And the Saints get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. On 1st down, it's Corral. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Corral. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Corral. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. Corral to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. That pass complete to Moore. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Counting down at 30 seconds remaining. Here's Corral. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now Corral to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Fourth down, here's Corral. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted.
Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the Saints have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, you can see what they were trying to do, just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties, you're not going to hold corners with any looks because they know what the situation is, ends up throwing the interception.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. On 2nd down now, Benjamin. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they take a knee. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. And they will take a knee here. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.
today. From Seattle, Washington, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go from Seattle. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Sanders. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Up the middle they go. Hoskins. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, that's earned it by their play, the psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out. Yeah,
their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. On play action, Lance. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. To throw, it's Lance. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Off of play action, here's Lance. And he will find his man, Samuel. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Coleman will try up the middle. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Coleman again. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now, the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader. Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd and 12, Carr, and down he goes. The 49ers get there. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Now a play fake. Lance. High throw, but he makes the catch. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. Lance now on 1st down. He'll find Williams on the slant. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. From the 5, 2nd and 4. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the 49ers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And out now come the Seahawks. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
On 1st down, Carr. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. 1st down.
can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Carr. Fighting, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Chandler Jones, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. 40 yards on the ground for him so far. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Here's Carr to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. After one, a 14-3 ball game. From the 6. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Niners at 11-2 now, and they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Throws out left, it's caught by Williams. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Play action, now it's Lance. Open man is Samuel, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Lance. Forced out to his left. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Trey Lance, a 15-yard touchdown run, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was Trey Lance taking it in himself to cap the drive with a touchdown run. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Carr. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their 38. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 51 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Seahawks will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The Seahawks take over the 1st and 10.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the 1st down marker. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Remember, these two teams met earlier in the year in Santa Clara with the Niners coming out on top. So a win here in Seattle, tough as that may be, would give them the season sweep. Escaping the pressure right. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 27 yards there, a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. To throw again on 2nd down. Lance. Another pass complete to Bellinger. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Completes it to Samuel. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Lance buying time to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Lance again. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Lance. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal.
It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder.
The kick by Bass is good. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw into the hands of Fan.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Looking to throw again on second down. Carr. That complete to Drake London.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now a play fake. Carr going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
Throwing on first down is Lance.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here's Lance.
Flushed out right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. This is McCaffrey on the give. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Another run, this time McCaffrey.
63 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Lance.
And he will find his man on the outside. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half.
just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Lance now on first down. It's Williams on the catch. He'll get it inside the 20. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 35. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Here's Lance to throw it. Caught on the slant. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Second down and goal. Lance. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Daniel Bellinger. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Out comes the Seattle offense. We take a peek at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC.
But CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Throwing his car on third down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tariq Woolen picks it. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Lance looking to throw it.
That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Throwing again on second down.
Lance, again, he'll find Samuel for the completion.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And Lance going to throw. Over the middle, caught by Bellinger. And the 49ers are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have taken a 5-touchdown lead. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And we will get another look at Seattle's offense. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. Now Carr. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Barry.
He was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Barry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
The Carr's throw taken in by London. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Hoskins. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jet sweep. Here's London. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. To throw his Carr. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Carr going to throw. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And that is no good. And they will remain well behind.
Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense.
You look at the numbers for him, and 1,000 yards obviously well within his sights, barring injury. He will get there. The question, will he get there in this game?
Well, he would love to. Duh, right? Of course he would. But, you know, watching him play this year, we often talk about defenses, allocating extra resources to try and stop a guy of his ilk, right? But you know what else kicks in? His pride to say, okay, I don't care how many you throw in my direction, I'm still going to find a way to get open. I will use different moves. I will move against formation. I will come underneath routes and try and run through some people and kind of get natural picks in order to work his way open. He wants to get that 1,000, and he doesn't want any less passes to come to his direction.
McCaffrey.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
82 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Coleman will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They fake the handoff. Now Lance to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal.
From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
As Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Carr now on first down. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Nick Bosa,
credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Carr. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. This offense so far on third down, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. And my goodness, another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Up the middle they go. Hoskins, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down. Shotgun now for Carr. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Carr finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Now a handoff up the middle. Hoskins. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Carr now on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. That is caught inside the 5.
And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Hoskins, nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try again. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good
as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter. And that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll run with Coleman on first down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the 49ers, they continue to roll as the win.